my typical day of routine. So I'm going to tidy, wash the hair day. So you see how beautiful my hair looks after it is washed. Very curly and nice and moisturized. So my hair care routine is basically washing it, after washing it and conditioning it and drying it, right? The manual way. I will part and comb out with my big teeth comb, and then I will also have no other choice but to grease my scalp just because of dry scalp. This is there's a in my bed, in my bed. Sometimes it could be a task just because my hair is so thick and unruly. I was always glad when I get somebody to comb up my hair for me. It's like a doll's up. But when I don't have any other choice, I just try my best to comb it out. I know most of the time when we're doing this, we doesn't talk much. We just comb the hair. It's only when you go by them professional hairdressers, you find that they want to hear talking. Then they want to ask you your personal business. Because where sometimes you and them is friend from a long time. So as I said, this is just my basic routine. Parting it, combing it out, greasing the scalp. Okay, after this is done, I have a little bit of lotta body coconut shea oils that you can also pass in the scalp of your hair. Right, so it's like a texturizing setting lotion. And watch, it smells great. I believe the only person could pull up my hair and it make me bald is myself. If it's anybody else, I will bald out. Because come on, sometimes people just come up here rough. And I have tender scalp. So sometimes when we come in other people here, please, we need to be considerate and take it in parts. So you part the hair and you take your time and comb it out. I think the hardest hair to comb out is when your hair like really thick and it tangle up and tough because you're in combing it out every day. That is the kind of hair will give you trouble. Yes, you're so beautiful. And if I could wear this wig, look, I would wear it. So look. But the hair one, it will get in the way of things and it will be bothering my eye. understand? So sometimes we gotta be careful of the kinds of hairstyle we would love to wear. Then this real rocking. And I also use this product here, Moisture Therapy. Right? It's for all types of hair. It moisturizes dry, brittle, and it reduces the frizz in your hair. It softens it. True, it softens it. And then elongates your hair and it promotes hair growth. So I really seriously telling you, this is something nice to use. The Croissants Hair Moisture Therapy. If you don't believe me, buy it and try it. You may like it. Right? So use a little brush to brush it in place. Sometimes I might forget, so use the brush and I hustle into comb the hair. Right? But we all know that when you brush your hair, you see how it's starting to look neat, neat, neat. So brushing does also help too. What I'm just going and try to do is do a little few corkscrews. Right? And we all know as ladies, when you have thick, long hair, that does take a while. So just bear with me. There's a feeling. Alright, watch for yourself. Watch. Watch. See what I talk about the elongated? And I'm telling you, it's soft and nice. There's a meaning in my heart. Yeah, ladies, watch for yourself, huh? Watch for yourself. So story time, peeps. So the other day I was taking care of someone, and while I was doing their dressing, I actually observed that their feet was looking wet, and on closer inspection, I realized that their feet were sweating. You see, just like how I'm sweating now, and it was profusely, right? And the person was telling me, you know how long I waiting to see if you see this? So I like, wow, that was the first time I ever observed it, right? So I decided to go and look at, to read about it now, because it's a very interesting thing, right? So what they call it is hyperhidrosis, which is an abnormally excessive sweating that's not necessarily related to heat or to exercise. Because one, she wasn't exercising, and two, to me, she wasn't feeling heated, right? So they say you may sweat so much that it soaks through your clothes or it drips off your hands and feet, right? Besides it's disrupting your normal daily activities, this type of heavy sweating can cause social anxiety and embarrassment. So if anybody going through that, please don't be embarrassed. It's something you can't help. You can't do anything about it. You know what I mean? It's something that you have to live with and be grateful. Right? So hyperhidrosis treatment usually helps the same. It beginning with a prescription strength of antiperspirants. And when you think about it, remember when they used to say antiperspirants long time, they're talking about roll-on. So that's interesting. So if antiperspirants don't help, you may need to try different medications and therapies. And in severe cases, your doctor may suggest surgery, either to remove the sweat glands or to disconnect your nerves responsible for the overproduction of sweat. Well, you remember, sweat is a healthy thing. Because when you sweat, any impurities will maybe on your skin, the sweat help him push it out. You understand me? And if something wrong with you also, the sweat, to me, it alerting you. So if you have fever, think about the different things you may go through if you have fever. There's a meeting in my bed, in my bed. There's a meeting in my bed, in my bed. There's a meeting in my bed, in my bed. Yeah. So they say most people with these symptoms may sweat when they exercise or they exert themselves. And in hot environments, and you know we living in the Caribbean, right? Well, we have only 2 seasons. The dry season where it's hot, and the rainy season where it's rain. Right? So if the environment hot, or you're anxious, or you're under stress, so let me say like you're afraid nurses, or you're afraid doctors, or you're afraid needles, it may act up more. And you know you have that over sweatiness. So the type of hyperhidrosis that usually affects the hand, feet, so your hands, your feet, and your arms, or your face, like you see going on now, causes at least one episode a week. And that is during waking hours. So once you're up and you're moving up and about, it will be working. So we have to experiment to see like if the person's sleeping, if it's true, because how they're resting, it ain't gonna be activated. So they're saying that sometimes the excessive sweating is a sign of a serious condition. So it's the better thing to do. Go and check a doctor just to make sure. So you seek immediate medical attention, and if your heavy sweating is accompanied by lightheadedness or chest pain, or you're feeling sick, nauseous, you have to seek a doctor's help. So when you should do that, when you're sweating disrupts your daily routine. So if you're over sweating and you find you can't get to cook, you can't get to wash, you can't get to see about yourself or your children, seek medical help. Sweating could cause emotional distress or social withdrawal. because you're feeling so uncomfortable, you find you don't want to lie with your friends because why? You know, they will see that you're real sweating and you're feeling embarrassed and they want to be questioning you. But to me, take this as a learning experience to teach others. You know, educate them on your condition. Don't ever feel any way about being different. So you suddenly begin to sweat too much at an unusual space. Check it out. And if you're experiencing night sweats for no apparent reason, you can seek medical help. So these causes, what could cause it, right? So sweating is your body's mechanism to cool itself. That's why I know. So when you're feeling real hot, the sweat is to help cool your body, your temperature down. So your nervous system automatically triggers your sweat glands. So when your body temperature rises, the sweating also normally occurs, especially on your palms when you're